It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more exciting game to start this season. Kansas City, Arizona, two teams coming off strong seasons, both fueled by those high-powered offenses.
And this should be so much fun for people at home watching because both of these teams, they know how to put up points. How about this stat? Each of the last 4 seasons, we've seen one opening week game reach 69 or more points combined. I'd have to think that this game is a front runner to keep that streak going. Look, we all know about Kansas City. 4 straight comp. But last year...
Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Here's Murray from midfield. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Cardinals! K.J. Hamler, 50 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike.
Trouble certainly brewing for this defense after that last play, as now they'll need to defend a 1st and goal from the 5. They'll run it here with P. Ryan. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Matt Ioannidis pulling his way in and sticking him to the turf.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. With veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is just above 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
The draft day trade sent Hollywood Brown much closer to Hollywood when Baltimore shipped him to Arizona for a 1st-round pick. He's joining the Cardinals at a great time, too, coming off of a breakout season that saw him cross 1,000 yards for the first time on a career-best 91 receptions. He's going to make an already exciting offense that much more dynamic.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cards would extend their lead here just before halftime. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, Park.
No punt team in sight here. This offense is going to go for it from their own side of the field. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, third quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Pascal, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A field goal attempt would be 57 yards from here, so this is a spot on the field where you see this. The offense deciding to go on 4th. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So here's the situation. Onside kick team out there. Receiving team needs to get their hands on this football. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special team.
This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the 2nd half. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Fournette is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Arizona, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week.